So we're back at Classic Car Restorations with the fire-damaged Minder Capri, looking a little bit crispy still and a lot lighter than it was before. I think they stripped this car down faster than I was able to actually drive home. We're now looking at pretty much the bare shell just riding on its rear suspension, because tomorrow morning this car is going to go off for media blasting to get everything back to the bare metal, clean, shiny steel, so we can see exactly what we've got. But they're banking on it being not that bad. Now with the engine out of the way, we can see how much damage there basically isn't. These inner wings and this bulkhead, as we thought when we saw it with the engine in, we can now see clearly are straight. They're not damaged, they're not warped, they're just basically scarred and charred, water damaged. So once it's all back to good clean metal, then they can work on getting it looking back to fresh as it was. Now when we saw the car in its original damaged state complete the other day, we were saying it was fairly likely, fairly certain in fact, that these outer wings were not damaged enough to warrant changing them. And now, having seen them sort of semi-stripped down, it looks like that was actually correct. So these old panels are definitely savable. Now looking up inside the wheel wells, you can see where the heat has flaked the paint off, but not actually damaged the metal, which is very lucky indeed. And when we explore inside the car, there's no interior, but the front struts are here where the seats were, and you can see, again, they're charred, they're black, but they're not actually damaged. And looking at the top of this one, it's actually still sort of metal coloured. It's not even charred the top of that shock absorber. This, though, is the scary part. Look at this dashboard where the heat and the smoke has charred the metal. The white paint has turned black behind where the plastic of the dashboard was. So with the interior completely stripped, you can again see how the body of the car is actually surviving really well. Even the insulation, the underlay, the sound deadening isn't damaged here in the footwell. Now something else which hasn't really come off too badly considering the intensity of the fire is the engine. I mean, certainly it's a lot blacker than you would expect it to be, but the oil doesn't smell too nasty, and even the cam belt didn't melt on the thing, which is incredible. Now I know yesterday I said that the tyres were kind of vaguely amusing in the way that they'd had a bit of a burn, but look at the shape of this thing. Have you ever seen a tyre take on this profile? It is hilarious. I mean, that is probably not safe to drive on, I'm going to suggest there. So here we are a week later, back with Terry the Capri, now back from the media blasting shop where they've discovered not too many horrors, to be perfectly honest. It was decided that the best thing to do would be to cut the wings off, not because they were distorted, but if you're going to the trouble of media blasting something, you do really need to get into every nook and cranny. You don't want to be restoring a car at great expense and then finding a year later you've got rust bubbling through from somewhere you didn't bother checking properly. So wings came off for checking. And the thing about media blasting is you should never media blast any car unless you're prepared for the worst, because 9 times out of 9 you come back finding more problems than you were expecting. And to be honest, they weren't expecting too much and they didn't find too much. There's evidence of previous repairs down here on the front corner, which I'll show you in a magazine article from 1993. This is when the car was first discovered and had been extensively restored at that time, but photographic evidence of the restoration shows this is all still the same car. Moving around to the other side, with all the paint gone, you can see there have been previous repairs which are known about in the car's history, and very little else to worry about. There's a couple of small pinpricks which just need, again, very small plates putting in, but nothing major at all. It appears the car has survived incredibly well. There's really no warping, the metal seems sound, and the fire was so brief it doesn't appear to have done any real serious damage to the metalwork, which is very good really, isn't it? And the good news continues on the inside, because with all the carpet and interior stripped, it's clear to see that the metal of the scuttle and the dashboard area are all completely fine. No warping, no damage, only the plastic took the brunt of it. But the good news does continue, because Tony from Classic Car Restorations was hunting around for some good original wings for the car, and he found one on eBay. When someone went over to go and collect the wing from the seller, it turned out it's a bit of a treasure trove of new old stock Ford parts that had been collected for a restoration that never happened. So front wings, bonnet, valance, grille, headlights, indicators, new old stock wiring loom still in the Ford box. All these brand new Ford genuine items just sitting in someone's shed for years and years waiting to be discovered, and now they have, and they're going to be turning this car into a genuine Ford article. No reproduction parts, all genuine Ford going back on Terry the Capri. So what's next for Terence? Well, first of all, into the body shop, where these sort of little things like this are going to be taken care of. These guys are experts. They do a lot of old classic Fords. They know exactly what they're talking about, so any kind of metal let into the body will be invisible. And so we'll be looking at basically a brand new Ford Capri shell in very short order indeed. Then it's into the paint booth to get the front end completely redone. Obviously all the engine bay, all the inner wings, the new outer wings and bonnet and panels, the scuttle and dashboard need painting. But this paint here is, well, it's a few years old now, and it's got a few chips, it's got a few markings and discolorations. There's stuff that happens to cars over time, and because this car has been restored back in the 90s, it's not the original factory paint, so it's not any kind of heresy to be repainting it again. It's just improving it at this point. Then obviously reassembly, but for now we're looking at good 99% good solid metal, just a few small repairs to make, and then back to reassembly. So yes, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please hit like, please hit subscribe, share on Facebook and all the usual things, and we'll see you again back with Terry the Capri very soon.